Welcome to Impactful Teens, a podcast dedicated to helping teens create an impactful and God-honoring life by developing a fulfilling and meaningful career. Each episode is 5 to 10 minutes of inspiration, motivation, and practical applications to design your life and career in a way that positively impacts the world around you. Hey, it's Ken. I'm coming back with another episode of Impactful Teens. Today, what I want to talk about is weathering the storms of life. Now, at this moment, I've just come through doing a lot of preparation for some very real and physical storms, like thunderstorms, possible hail, and could be tornadoes. Now, I can't prepare for every single aspect of that, but I've taken some steps to mitigate as much as possible all of the water damage, the things that the wind might blow around. I've taken time to try to prepare for what might come. And life is a lot the same way. We have to assess our situation and look at what's coming down the road at us, the storms that are coming our way, and try to, as much as possible, prepare our defenses, prepare our mindset, get in the right mentality to be able to effectively get through those storms completely intact. Those storms might be anything from very real things like abuse, all the way down to something like I flunked a test in school. And those storms really affect us if we're not well prepared for them. But if you get in the right mindset, if you strengthen who you are and what you believe, you know what it is that you're chasing after, then you know the things that really matter. You know whether this storm that's coming can really affect you, and you can prepare to weather that storm, to prepare to get by, and prepare physically and mentally. And I think mentally preparing yourself for what might come your way is the first and most important aspect of getting through whatever it is that comes our way. And I'm sorry if you just heard my heater kick in. I don't know why it's running today, because it's actually very warm out. We just came through a week of freezing temperatures. I mean, we weren't above freezing for over a week, and today it's in the 70s. So it's crazy weather patterns going on, but that ties into life as well. We get into a certain rut in life, and it seems like the storms keep pounding us, and you can predict the weather patterns of your life. You know, if you take the time and honestly assess how you've been living, what the factors are around you that are affecting you, you can somewhat predict what is going to happen next. And you can prepare for those things, but it takes a strong mentality to prepare for that. And that's something that I work with in youth. That's something that I help with, is strengthening the mentality, becoming more future oriented, and looking at what's coming and what it is that, or where it is that you want to go, so that you can direct that path. And I'll give a real life example here. Suppose I'm living in Florida, okay? And translate this to your life. I'm living in Florida, and I know a hurricane's coming, and I don't want hurricanes. So I'm going to move to somewhere out of the path of that hurricane. Life is a lot the same way. If you are living in a certain area or living a certain lifestyle that creates circumstances you don't want, all it takes is a move. And I know it's a lot harder than that. That sounds way too simplified and way too easy, but it really is that simple. You just have to identify in your life what it is that you do want, what it is that you don't want, and then make that change. Make the move, make the move from the place you don't want, the things that you don't want, move to where your life is the way you do want it. And I know when you're young, sometimes that is so difficult because you're constrained by living at home with your parents. You're constrained by the school district that you're in. There's a lot of constraints that are put on you, but there's still certain things that you can do to better your life. It might be changing your friend groups. It might be quitting a certain sport and going into another sport. It might be starting to homeschool instead of going to the public education system. But those are things that you have to look at and decide in your own life. And sometimes that takes an outside perspective. And parents, too, walk through this with your kids. Help them to decide where it is they want to go with their life. And then do everything you can to empower them to make that happen. Don't dump on their dreams. Help them to develop a real vision, something that inspires them, that drives them to want to get into action every day, to want to move forward and to want to do those things. That is what life is all about. That's what makes life worth living, is having something that you want to do every day, going after that, being fulfilled in your vision and your dream. So parents, teachers, youth leaders, empower the youth in your life to follow their dreams, to chase after that. That's all I've got for today. If you want to have that conversation with somebody, but you don't have someone in your life right now, hit me up. I would love to have this conversation with you. I'm going to drop a link in the show notes where you can schedule a call. Let's talk about your dreams, about your visions, about your goals, and about what you want in life. No sales pitch. I just want to have that conversation with you because I want you to live a life that you love, to live a life worth living, something that inspires you to get up every day and to, when your feet hit the floor, you're just ready to go. You just want it. That's what I want for you. And with that, stay focused on your mission, remain steadfast in your pursuit of excellence, and always do the right thing.